All right, let's dive right into this deeply empathetic explainer about navigating one of life's absolute most inevitable experiences, losing someone we love. Today, we're unpacking the really groundbreaking insights from You Can Heal Your Heart. This is a beautiful collaboration between the late, great metaphysical teacher Louise Hay and renowned grief expert David Kessler. Now, whether you're dealing with a breakup, a divorce, or the actual death of a loved one, this explainer is designed to help you completely rethink your relationship with grief.
So, have you ever felt like the pain would just never end? Honestly, if you're watching this, there's a pretty good chance you're hurting right now. And I want to just speak directly to that pain for a second. What Kessler and Hay emphasize right off the bat is that the pain of losing a person you love is a completely natural part of life. It's just a part of this human journey. But, and this is an absolutely crucial distinction, while pain is inevitable, suffering doesn't have to be. As this beautiful quote says, a broken heart is also an open heart. You see, there is this incredible ability within you to create a completely new reality, a place where you hold the love dear, rather than just drowning in the sorrow.
Here's our roadmap for the next 8 minutes. We're going to cover 1. A broken open heart, 2. Feeling your feelings, 3. Healing old wounds, 4. The power of affirmations, and 5. You can heal your heart. Let's get right into it. Section 1. A broken open heart, normalizing the pain.
So the authors point out a really validating truth here. Your grief, it's as unique to you as your own fingerprint. Whether it's a romantic breakup, a divorce, or a physical passing, you have to recognize your specific loss in order to heal fully. You know, friends might not always get it, and honestly, that's completely okay. Because it's you and you alone who can truly appreciate and heal your unique loss. The goal here isn't to run away from the pain or pretend it's just not there. Instead, it's about changing our thinking so we aren't trapped in endless sorrow, regret, and suffering. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. You have to literally let yourself experience the pain, and then, only then, you allow a new life to unfold.
You know, most of us know exactly how to end a relationship, but very few of us actually know how to complete one. Completing a relationship requires 3 very distinct steps. First, feeling your feelings fully. Second, allowing old wounds to surface for healing. And third, changing your distorted thinking.
Which brings us to Section 2. Feeling your feelings, the 15-minute rule.
Okay, so one of the biggest problems we face in grief is this urge to judge and bottle up our emotions, especially anger, right? We constantly think we're feeling too much or maybe too little. But to actually heal, you have to release it. And here is a literally mind-blowing insight from David Kessler's legendary mentor, the grief expert Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. She said that pure, present anger only takes about 15 minutes to pass through us. Think about that for a second. If you're feeling angry, you can just let it pass through you, and you're done with it in just a few minutes. Any anger we feel that lasts over 15 minutes, that's actually old anger. It's tied directly to the past.
Moving on to Section 3. Healing old wounds. Grief as a window.
So, because of that 15-minute rule, a current loss actually serves as a window. It exposes older, unhealed wounds. Like it or not, when your heart gets broken open, the past is going to come flooding right back forth. Grief acts kind of like a giant magnifying glass for the pain you are already carrying around. Just look at these really common unhealed thoughts. During a breakup, you might catch yourself thinking, I knew he wasn't going to stay. Or in a divorce, you might fundamentally believe, I just don't deserve love. Or after a tragic death, bad things literally always happen to me. See, these negative thoughts didn't just suddenly appear today. They originated way in the past and they just weren't healed with love. They're being brought to the surface by your current grief, which actually makes this incredibly painful moment a vital, absolutely unique opportunity to finally look at those old wounds without any blame and heal them.
Section 4. The power of affirmations, rewiring the mind.
When you're grieving, you often fall into what the authors call distorted thinking. Basically, this is self-talk molded by past hurts, childhood wounds, and even the fears of your parents. You're bringing this old, negative self-talk straight into your new loss. Essentially, you're throwing a pity party and treating yourself without any love. We absolutely have to break that cycle. Let's look at the contrast here. Fear of abandonment makes us cling to distorted thinking, like, he was supposed to be with me forever. But honestly, how do you know that for sure? The healed thinking looks more like this. My past relationship is complete, and I accept the healing. Maybe that relationship was perfectly designed to bring you the exact lessons you needed for that specific chapter of your life. Not all relationships are actually meant to last forever. When you realize a relationship is simply complete rather than a failure, you instantly release the suffering.
To help with this, the authors use a brilliant analogy that totally reframes the dynamic. Picture your world as a tennis court, and you're playing a match with someone else. You only have control over your side of the net. You only control your own thoughts, your actions, and your intentions. You literally do not control what the other player does or thinks. So many times in grief, we try to strategize, right? We obsess over what the other person is doing or feeling. You've got to bring your focus back to your side of the tennis court, and that all starts with your own thinking.
So how do we fix our thinking? Through affirmations. Louise Hay famously championed mirror work. She guides you to practice this kind of radical self-love by literally looking in a mirror daily, morning and night, and delivering positive affirmations to yourself. Things like, I love you, you look good today, I'm happy to be with you, good things are on their way to you. Now, I know, even if these feel completely untrue at first, let them in anyway. Think about it. You unconsciously repeat negative affirmations to yourself all day long without ever questioning them. It is absolutely time to consciously repeat positive ones.
And our final pillar, Section 5. You can heal your heart, the empowered reframing. Ultimately, that overwhelming emptiness we feel after a loss isn't just the absence of a person, it is a lack of self-love. We mistakenly believe that all our love just walked right out the door with that person, completely forgetting that the actual capacity to love lives inside us. The book illustrates this perfectly through this really moving story of a man named Kenneth. Through his grief and therapy, he started drawing pictures of his heart. Initially, he thought a broken heart stayed bruised forever, but the more he talked and processed his grief, well, his drawings naturally changed. The cracks and lines started to fill in. He realized his heart was actually constantly regenerating itself. He learned that his spirit lived entirely unchanged and whole inside his beautifully worn, cracked, full heart. And because he realized he still had so much love to give, he decided to start by giving it to himself.
Life is always moving toward healing. It really is. If you're open to unlocking the insights hidden within your loss, you are absolutely on the right path. As Louise Hay and David Kessler remind us, you deserve a loving, peaceful life simply because you yourself are a gift. So remember to literally tell yourself, I love life and life loves me. I have lived and loved. I am healed. So I want to leave you with a question to really think about. What old wound is your current grief trying to help you finally heal today?
I really hope this explainer has brought you some comfort and maybe a totally new perspective on navigating your own unique journey of loss. You truly do have the power to heal your heart. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to In 8 Minutes and never miss what matters.